I would like, taking this opportunity, to introduce you the public-private dialogue platform and web portal of the Commission on Business Climate and International Ranking. For your information, this commission has been created by presidential decree in 2016. After the creation of the commission, we have different reforms. We have created our working groups in order to manage all fields and to be able to prepare projects within this commission. So, hereby, you can see the web portal of the commission, which as ranking as you can easily reach. This web portal available in 2 languages, English and Azerbaijan. And why we have created this web portal? In order to communicate with our working groups and provide our reforms as well as in time and very briefly. So here you can see information about Commission. First of all, we have provided the members of the Commission. The chair of the Commission is Yaqub Eyyubov. He is the Prime Minister, first Prime Minister, first Deputy Prime Minister, and members is the Minister of Economy, Minister of Finance, and other responsible agencies. In order to deal with issues within the Commission, we have created Secretariat, which has been selected people from all the responsible agencies. Here you can see the list of this Secretariat and their email addresses. But as you know, for now we have more than 270 members of the Commission, and within this Commission we have created 18 working groups. 12 of them are responsible only for doing business indicators. So we have created separate working groups for each indicator. And here you can see the structure of these working groups, number, members, and as you see from this slide, the head of the working groups has been selected from the organization which is responsible for this direction. So next important platform is public-private dialogue platform. As you know, from previous years' experience, we have understood that in order to implement reforms timely and due to needs of the entrepreneurs, we need to have communicate with them in advance to discuss the issues in detail with them and prepare the legislative change and to implement them with their help. That's why from starting 2018 in the middle, we have sent an invitation to all private sectors, and we say that our commission is open to them and we are ready to take members from them in order to communicate, to coordinate all reforms as properly. But in this stage, I would like to mention that this platform has been offered by IFC, the representative of IFC in Azerbaijan, Mrs. Alia and Lily. I would like to thank them to support in this way because we did it together with IFC. So here you can see the names of working groups, and as you see from this slide, head of the working group, secretary, each working group has secretary to deal with issues, and members of working groups. For example, first working group is financial market development and accessibility of loan. It's a getting credit working group, and 18 members are working within this working group, and as you see here, we have different members from KPMG, MGB, Deloitte, and other important public representatives from public sectors. But in order to deepen our relationships, we continue to cooperate with them, and on the way of this progress, we get on board new members. As you see, the last two is the new members that we have recently added to this platform. So this web portal is open, and everybody, each public sector's representative can access to this platform, and they can immediately contact with us. I think that you can ask that, okay, you have 270 members, and how you deal these issues, how you deal it. So in order to manage this process, we have created special platform. Here we can access here. So we can enter our email address and web portal. We can immediately enter this web portal. It's an administrative panel of the Commission. Here you can see we can create invitation letter for inviting members of working groups to meetings. Also, we have possibility to create execution letter. Just for example, we have project. We need to get feedback from members of working groups. So we don't do it by email. We just create a letter, electronic letter. So we send our project to our working groups, to private sector members as well. So we get feedback from them, we analyze. Finally, after this discussion, the head of the working groups presents this project to head of the Commission. So while we get these amendments to legislation, we see all the approvals by working groups, and we sure that these proposals, these amendments have been discussed with all stakeholders and private sector as well. So we can, if you want, I can give later here I have created different letters. We can select, sign it, to edit, to get more information. So this platform gives us to manage all issues within the Commission. So I would like to give you brief information about the legislative part. Here you can see we have included all laws by fields of the doing business indicators. Just we made it to be easy our working groups to access to this information and get the latest legislative acts. So here you can see different, and also we have action plans for each working groups. It's public available. We have these action plans have been approved by the head of the Commission. Next stage is a field of action. There is news about the works of working groups, meetings, international meetings, also video. We try to include all the videos, presentations about the work of the Commission, presentation about the improvements indicators, and so on. Next important part is the ratings. As you know, within our Commission, each member has not enough possibility to access methodology of doing business, also other indicators. So we have analyzed the methodology of doing business and prepared detailed information about this methodology in Azerbaijan as well, because now I am presenting you in English, but this information is available in Azerbaijan. So you can see graphs about from starting first year in 2016 till now, how progress has been achieved in the doing business sphere. So information about reporting country, brief information about report, and methodology for each indicator. We have deeply analyzed the methodology of indicators and included to this section. So each member of working group can access to get information. In order to provide its comments, they can know what's the terms of standards and how to reach to the standard. So it's available for doing business report, also global competitiveness report, because it's also very important indicator for us, and methodology for each indicator. Here you can see by pillars of the global competitiveness report, health, and use of information technology, and so on. Now I would like to move to another important platform of this web portal. It's a benchmarking system. As you know, after the publishing Doing Business 2019, we tried to compare our position with other counterparts, and we needed some tool that gave us immediate analysis of this information. So we have created benchmarking tool which enables us to compare all information about doing business indicators with other 190 countries. Just for your information, I would like to mention that this benchmarking tool is available in English. So not only Azerbaijan, other 190 countries can access to this web portal and compare their information. So I would like to compare, for example, starting business. I select procedures, time, and cost. So next column gives us opportunity to select which country would we like to compare. So maybe Azerbaijan we select, then Australia, Austria, and for example Belgium, Belarus, etc. So they ask us which year we would like to compare. So we have entered till today 5 years, but you can compare for each year and 3 up to 5 years all information. So now I am selecting 3 years just to find out the progress, how I will, and I choose which format you would like to see this comparison. So we can select this one hereby. You can see the interactive benchmarking comparison of the indicators. So if you want to get, for example, it's for 2019, 2018, 2017, but there is also a possibility to download this information itself and to analyze deeply all the information furthermore. So here you can see we can select all indicators, not only for. So, for example, getting construction, you can select and compare. Also, we can see how the progress in Azerbaijan. You can select just Azerbaijan, then all the 5 years, and so you can see by each year how our progress has been achieved. So this platform is available, is functional, and we think that this platform gives us our working groups to immediately analyze all indicators and to find out gaps and next fields of improvements. So I would like to thank you for your attention and welcome you Azerbaijan again, and we are ready to work you very closely and effectively. Thank you very much.